Yeah, yeah, keep cheering for me. I run New York. Yeah. I ain't never get tired of hearing that. I ain't never get tired of hearing that. Anyway, welcome to Words with Ali. I'm your host, Ali Seavright. And today, I'm going to be saying some words on food, more specifically, the art of cooking. Now, I'm under the school of thought that cooking is a essential life skill that everyone should have. Everyone. Everybody. Because if you don't know how to cook, if you go through some hard times, yeah, sure, you could just order food or order pre-made shit. But like most of the time, people have financial problems. And cooking can help alleviate at least a bit of the problem. Because you know what you can do with $20? You can buy a thing of potatoes, onions, carrots, and some rice, and you got the base to make pretty much a shit ton of food, and that'll last you well over a week. Well over a week. But if you use that same money to go to McDonald's, that's what, 2 meals? At most? So, if you do the math, it adds up. You learn how to cook. Because, like, man, I remember we got invited to this guy's house we worked for. He was a builder. Everyone called him Steve, but we known him as Stockus. Now, when we pulled up to his house, he didn't have to tell us he was well off. We could tell by the size of his house he was very well off. His 4-year-old son was in a stroller holding a cell phone, a functioning cell. Mind you, this was what, 17 years ago now? Holding a full-on cell phone. I didn't even have a cell phone. This nigga in a stroller holding a cell phone, making calls and business deals, investing and shit. I'm like, damn. Then we walk inside. He had one of them double door entries with the glass and shit. Just stylish. Fucking marble foyer. Oh, chandelier over the top. Crystal. Just crystal. And yo, the craziest shit. I have never seen this before in my life at that point. All of his walls, the corners, curved. All of his drywall was curved. Ain't no sharp corners nowhere. That shit just curved. It just squimps. I'm over here rubbing my hand on his walls. It's like, yo, it's so smooth. It's so smooth. He's like, oh, yes. All my walls are smooth, my friend. Come. And like the smells that wafted out of this man's kitchen, I was shook. I'm just smelling smells I ain't never smelt before. And like he goes like, over here to the dining room. Sit. And like we go to sit and I just see like this spread. Like there's like so much fucking food. I'm like, yo, are you inviting more people? Like, oh no, it's just for us. And I'm looking, he's got spanakopita, cured meats, olives, feta, tirocopita, domades, moussaka, pasticcio, fucking pork and chicken souffle. Well, we didn't eat the pork because like my pops was Muslim, and that made me Muslim by default. But like the chicken souvlaki, big ass bowl of tzatziki. There's like this rice. There's like 3 or 4 different salads, and like fucking bread. There was so much bread. And then he had like a little area set up with the desserts. He had baklava, lukumades, and some sweets. And I'm looking at this. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is fucking amazing. Like eating and shit and just fucking just slopping it down, man. And like his wife came in, she's like, "Oh, nice to meet you." And I'm thanking her. I'm like, "Oh, thank you for going through all this trouble and cooking this meal." And like she's looking at me confused. It's like, "I don't cook." I'm like, "What? Oh, did you guys order this?" And he's like, and then he got upset. He's like looking at me, he's like, "Hey, I cooked all of this for you guys." I'm like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, man. I cooked all of this from scratch. Everything you see on this table I made." I'm like, "Holy shit." Cause you wouldn't think that he made this shit, cause the dude, he walks around in like a pristine fucking suit everywhere he goes. Like he shows up on the sites with a fucking suit and a hard hat. It's a it's a weird look, but like he keeps it like fucking really professional. And I'm thinking like, no way he made this. And then like he showed me the recipes. I'm like, yo, you gotta tell me how you made this tzatziki. And he's like, oh, it's simple. Yogurt, cucumber, some mint. I throw a little bit of garlic, a little bit of dill, and that's it. I'm like, what? And it tastes like this? I'm making this shit every fucking day. It was that good. And like that's one of the things, because like he learned how to cook when he was a kid from his grandmother and his mother. And like he still kept those skills his entire life. He didn't cook every day, mind you. But he still understood how to cook and how to season shit. And also, let me tell y'all, you need to season your food. Season. I don't mean salt. I mean season. Spices, herbs. Because the way this man's food tasted, this motherfucker understood you gotta marinate it and then season it, cook it properly, and then serve it, and it tasted fucking because I know some of y'all out here just not seasoning y'all shit. And you know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. It's those people that pronounce my name Allie. Like that. Yeah, them people. With a little speck of pepper on a piece of chicken breast. You say that's seasoned. Oh, you put a little dash of paprika? Okay. Where's the flavor? Where's the herbs? Where's the rosemary? Where's the basil? Where's the garlic powder, onion powder? Some sort of spice, cayenne, chili, like, come on. Season your food. It's essential. That's what makes subpar food passable and passable food fucking delicious. It makes all the difference. I'm going to give you guys a fucking tip. If you don't grow your own herbs, just buy these herbs. Basil adds a nice sweetness to whatever you cook. They're very floral, just delicious. Oregano grows really easily. You probably might have to kill it. That's how well it grows. And it goes great in tomato sauces, stews. It's a solid herb. Thyme. If you know Jamaicans, they put this in everything that's savory. Goat curry, oxtail, stew chicken, everything. You be pulling out the little thyme sprigs every time you eat their food, but it's delicious. Because they know you got to add the seasoning. Herbs are essential. What else? Mint. Make tea. You put it in shit. You put it in, like, and it grows. You don't have to do anything. You don't even have to really water it, really. It just shows up. Put some mint somewhere and you're going to have a problem. But it's a good problem. Rosemary. Rosemary is also very resilient, grows really well, and it's great with beef, chicken, especially turkey. Rosemary and sage, I'd say those are two interchangeable. I'd say get both. You can grow them. Look for seeds online. When Canadian Tire opens, go to their garden center and get some stuff. You can get ones that are already growing. Just throw it in your backyard on a balcony or somewhere. And just like have your own herb garden going. What else? Dill. Dill. Goes great with fish. Throw it in soups. Put it in yogurt. You just got a nice dip. Like, dill is bomb. And it grows really well as well. It's hard to kill. It's a weed. It's literally a weed. And then, I know I'm forgetting one. Yes, parsley. Parsley grows really, really well. You can probably, when it gets to winter, maybe bring it inside if you got like a balcony or backyard and you have it growing outside. But parsley adds a nice bit of freshness to anything you cook. It goes, you can literally put parsley in everything. And lastly, I'd say chives. Chives add a nice oniony flavor without the, I guess, heavy oniony texture. If you don't like onions, try using chives. It's a nice addition to pretty much anything. And like once you got those going, you delve into the world of other seasonings, dried spices, cumin, fennel, and all that. Once once you get a grasp of how to use these and where to put them, your food is gonna taste significantly better. And it's like a it's like a potion. It's like a boost. It's like you throw some basil in, it's like plus 10 taste or something. It's like, you just gotta start doing it. Season your food, herbs, and spices. Now, yeah, that was my quick PSA to those that need it. But yeah, food and cooking, I fell in love with it. Like especially watching my mom and pops cook. Like my mom, she cooks this stew chicken in a way where like I try making it. It's just very simple. Just fries it hard, throws in some carrots and onions, adds some water, and then throw the chicken back in. But yet she's able to get this sweetness out of the chicken. And like mind you, I've watched her make this from scratch many times. And like I feel like she threw something in there like last second, like, oh look over there, distraction, like, huh? And just like threw something in. And like I never figured out. I never figured out how she just gets like a little bit of sweetness out of it. And it's just delicious. And then my pops, like he loves cooking. Like he makes these shrimps like every holiday. It's like hollandaise shrimp, and it's like, oh, it's so good. Like literally, I look forward to that every single year. It's if you haven't had hollandaise with shrimp, garlic, I think he has like parsley and dill in there. Oh, it hit different. It's just hit different. And then from then on, I got a curiosity about cooking, and back in the day, y'all remember Emeril Lagasse? Bam! That motherfucker be chefing that shit on them shows, and I'm like, I'm just awestruck. This man's just cooking whatever and everything. And then from there, I getting into like different food shows and just watching Gordon Ramsay, Guy Fieri with the Triple D. Iron Chef was the shit. Iron Chef that was like fucking Battle Royale cooking edition. These motherfuckers went in. Back in the day, all I like literally, I just count the days when it's like, oh, it's Iron Chef Day. Oh, it's not. Okay, let me just go back to watching anime. But like Iron Chef, that was where people just showed the immense amount of training that they've had throughout their cooking career. Because they're able to take a single ingredient and chef up so many different dishes. And that's the greatest thing about cooking, because if you're broke and say you only got like beans, you can chef it up into like some next shit. And like that's the one thing I took away from Iron Chef, is that even with like a little bit of ingredients, you could just chef up some shit. If you got the knowledge and the skill, chef it up, blow it up, eat it up. Yup. It was fucking amazing. And then I had a few chef crushes. Laura Calder, she had a French cooking show that I'd watch religiously. I don't think I missed the episode. I initially started watching it because like, yo, this woman's hot. Let me just watch the show a little. But then I'm just like, yo, this French cooking looks dope. And I tried a couple recipes. I'm like, yo, this is fucking delicious. Okay, this is one of my favorite shows. And then you have Anna Olsen. She had a baking show. And she was also shout out to her husband. This man got lucky as fuck. Like, yo, this got a hot wife baking all this delicious treats. That's probably how he got so big. But like, yo, that man's living the dream. And yeah, I learned how to bake a little things. I baked some cakes, some cookies. And yeah, but I'd say Chef Michael Smith probably be one of the bigger, I guess, influences for me to like really get into cooking. Because like, he took cooking in a way that was very like, not trying to upscale it, but like he'd show you a way to like take regular shit to make it better in a way that was just simple and easy. And then not to mention Good Eats, that was a great show. I think it came back recently, but yeah. The cooking channels and all that combined together just helped me become a food fanatic. And yeah, now if anything happens, I know that like I'm good because like I know how to cook. Like pretty much, you put me in a wild area, as long as there's like some sort of animals and vegetation and like fish, Like I should be all right. I'll be able to chef up something. But it's yeah, yeah, it's an essential skill to have. Everybody should have it. But yeah, let me give shout outs again to my moms. Like, yo, she been cooking for a time, dog. For a time, dude. Fed all of us so well. Still does. And yo, she makes this rum cake every year. Like, you like wintertime, like Thanksgiving to Christmas. Sometimes New Year's she'll make some cakes, but like these cakes, I fight people for these cakes. And she gives them away. She gives them away. I'm like, yo, you should sell these. These are delicious. I would buy them from you. And I seen you make this. Like, yo, it's that good. And yeah, if you know me and I ever brought you like some rum cake, just know that's all love. Cause like I will fight you for that cake. And the reason I'm giving it to you because I'm showing my care and affection, and I appreciate you. So yeah, if I give you a cake, you just know it's real. Some real shit. That's real feelings. Cause I wanted that. I wanted that for myself. It's that good. But let me let me relax there for a second. And yeah, on the same tangent of food, like there's an art to it as well. Like no doubt in my mind. Like I see on some of these restaurants, like if you watch Strictly Dumpling, uh Mike Chen, he shows like a lot of these restaurants and like the way they prepare food and the way they display it sometimes. I'm like, bruh, I don't even want to eat this. Like, I want to take photos of it. I want to pin it on my wall. Like it looks that good. But and then you taste it, and then these colors form in your head. You remember Ratatouille? The rat ate the cheese and the strawberry. And he's like, oh shit, the fuck is this? Hey yo, homies, yo, taste this combination of shit. Yo, this rat motherfucker knows what's up, man. The fuck where you learn this shit? He's like, yo, I be reading books and shit, homie. He's like, all right, good looking out, cuz. Good looking out. Hey yo, go find us some more food, motherfucker. Feed us, we're hungry, yo. We rats. We rats, we hungry, we're always hungry. And like, and like, just like the amount of skill and training needed to just plate a thing of food is bonkers. Because it's literally, you're painting a plate with flavor. You picture that. You painting a plate with flavor. That hit. What? And then, man, there's so many places, like, I know right now I can't really travel and shit right now, but like, the goal is to go to Japan this year, 2022. I'm saying it right now. Go to Japan and just go on a food adventure and like literally explore the different combinations. They got strawberry flavored chips. I know that won't taste good, but I just want to try it. I want the opportunity to just try it. And then ramen, taiyaki, takoyaki, fucking nabe, hot pots, fucking bro, wagyu. Do y'all know about wagyu? A5 wagyu beef, BMS score 12. Just Google that shit. It don't even look like meat. It looks like fat with streaks of meat in it. It's like, bruh, you take a bite of that, you get transported to a new reality. You don't even know English there. You're just speaking beef. You just see motherfuckers just beefing. but but yeah, I want an opportunity, to try that in its homeland and explore. Cause like food has the ability to take you places. Like you eat a dish that's made by somebody's grandma that came here from a different country, and you can taste the experience of her making that same thing for years, from probably when she was a kid, and when her mother made it for her, or when her grandmother made it for her. You taste tradition, and food has a way of transporting that. Like even if you're not of the culture, you can still taste the amount of love if someone puts the time in. And that's what I find truly amazing about food. Cause like I man, this guy I worked with many years ago, Italian, uh, Mikey. I don't know if he'll hear this, but man, I remember I went to his house like 10 years ago now, and his grandmother, she was in her 90s, barely walk, could barely see. She couldn't read anything without like these thick ass like extremely thick bottle glasses, and her eyes look. She looked hilarious with the glasses on because her eyes look huge, and she's this sweet old lady, and she's like hunched over, and she'd like do like this like little short waddle walk, but like when she started cooking. Like I don't know what the fuck happened. She turned into like fucking Gordon Ramsay. She's like, "Where's the fucking lamb sauce?" And like she's just like, she turned from a sweet old lady into a fucking beast, and she's like chopping shit, and it's like, and I'm like, yo, she's like, she did like a backflip. Like that's the energy she had in that kitchen. A 90-year-old woman did a backflip. That's what it looked like to me. And he's telling me like she's been making this sauce since she was like 6 years old with her mother and grandmother, and like I'm just tasting the sauce. Mind you, they grew their own tomatoes, they grew everything in the backyard, and like when I tell you, when I tasted this sauce, no word of a lie, the spoon fell from my hand, and I was transported to Italy. I was speaking Italian. They had little Johnny down the street. We'd go play games and we'd pick olives and we'd be like tutte forte. I was just gone. I was gone. For a full 5 minutes I didn't move. It was that I can't even describe to you the flavors within it. She put a whole bunch of shit in this sauce. I didn't even want to ask for the recipe because I feel like that'd be disrespect. But it was, I tell you what, that was the greatest thing I ever put in my mouth. Hey, yo! And it changed my life. And it was a recipe that was passed down from her great grandmother to her grandmother to her mother to her. She passed it down to her daughter. And hopefully Mikey learns how to make this sauce. I'm gonna find you, Mikey. I hope you learn how to make that sauce. I want to taste that again. It was mind blowing. And so for those of you who don't know how to cook or not good at cooking, keep trying, keep at it, because there's a power in being able to transport people to different places and to show them that love without saying anything. Because that's what it is. You're showing someone you care, you're showing them love, and you're literally giving them nutrients. You're nurturing them when you cook for them or yourself. So yeah, learn how to cook and season your food. Grow some herbs. Start a little garden too. I'll do a whole tangent on gardening because like I'm also big into gardening. But yeah, share the cooking, share the love. All right, y'all. Peace.